Yeah, I'm really like I'm just being straight up with you. I'm anecdoteless. You know what I did this weekend? Not that much. I mean, like a lot. Like I was busy the whole time, but not that much that's interesting. But on Friday, I did watch White Chicks again while I was setting YouTube videos. So I really, it's like these movies don't have intermissions anymore, which I think is unfortunate because I really think White Chicks plays better if you watch like the first 50 minutes until Sean and Marlon Wayans start to get sussed out by Marlon Wayans' wife. Because there's a lot of cases of just shenanigans in the movie, but he's undercover as one of these like rich heiresses, and he's in the changing room and he's putting his clothes on, and then the his wife calls him, so he's talking to her, but then the sales lady comes into the room and is like, "Oh, it's so tight. How about I hold it and you put it in there?" But she's just talking about a pair of tight pants, but Marlon Wayans' wife on the phone is like, "Who is that? Who? I'm coming over anyway." And then that's like a great cliffhanger, I think, to end the first act on. Then you come back a couple of days later and you watch like the resolution of the whole thing, and I think it does a lot better like that. Did you know that Marlon Wayans broke his ribs in the scene where he's trying to put the pants on? That's dedication right there. I'm choosing not to listen to what's happening in the voice call right now. I don't believe that that's true. I believe it's a reference to the Viggo Mortensen thing from The Two Towers, and that's totally fine. I think it's funnier that way. Ooh. Movie is iconic just for putting Vanessa Carlton on the map. Listen. People will always, like the least funny person you know will always say something ridiculous. He'll watch a movie like Couples Retreat and then be like, they can't make a movie like this anymore. They can't make a movie where Jon Favreau jerks off anymore. The woke mind virus has spread too far. But they really would not, well, maybe could not is a better way to describe it. But they would not and could not make a movie like White Chicks anymore. And I think that's probably for the best. That being said, I do enjoy it. But I don't know if I enjoy it partly because it's so bad it's good. I was thinking, like, if you could, if imagine if we could somehow just send Netflix back in time, but like to the 1700s, so that like medieval peasants would have Netflix, but they would still only have the time to watch like 30 minutes of content a week or something like that, because otherwise they would be toiling, right? Do you think that White Chicks would be like as revered as something like Beethoven's Fifth Symphony? Or do you think that when they turned it on, they would suffer like a cerebral embolism and pass away instantly? Just can't imagine a medieval peasant's reaction to a shirtless, incredibly jacked Terry Crews on ecstasy, dancing with two glow sticks while blowing a whistle every eighth of a second. It's a movie, though. It's an interesting movie. Did they put that on the Criterion Collection yet? I don't buy it because I see people saying peasants had a lot more free time than I thought. I believe that peasants probably have more free time than I thought. That being said, I did see someone say peasants had more free time than us. I don't buy that for a second. Everybody I know, when a new Netflix show comes out, is like they watch the whole series in one day. There's no way that it... Come on. You think of medieval peasants were watching all 6 one-hour-long episodes of Black Mirror in 24 hours? Ooh. Dude, that's a great idea for my upcoming sketch comedy show. Medieval Black Mirror. Oh, what if instead of scythe, you had a grain harvester? So you became reliant on your grain harvester, and it made you have the highest yields of any farm in your village, in your duchy. But then the grain harvester breaks and you forgot how to use your scythe. No! You ever think about that? My grain harvester. It's broken. Be kind of sick to be a lumberjack, I think. I'm sure you have like a lot of injuries back in the day, and probably to this day, and like a lot of people die. But what they told us at the lumberjack show in Alaska sounded pretty cool. On Fridays, they head down to the tavern and get drunk, and then challenge each other to log rolling competitions to see who's the best at rolling on logs. That sounds... Can you imagine being like 8 beers deep and jumping on a log in the in the river against your boy?